Polo Line TV. We have got a great exhibition here today, the Desert Knights Gold Cup, and we're at Ham Polo Club, Ground 1. First of all, we have a race between a Lamborghini and a horse. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Soon we're going to go live to the crowd as well. At the moment, we're just on Polo Line TV. Later, we're going to have Desert Knights versus Al Faisal Polo Team in the Gold Cup here. Glorious Ham Polo Club. Out there right now, we have Antonino Menard, and he's about to race a Lamborghini Aventador SV. So 750 horsepower versus 1 horsepower. I think over the long distance, we'd have to give it to the Lamborghini. Short distance, it's going to be interesting. I'd like to think the horse would win. Probably have some studs on the back. The Lamborghini will have to watch out not to spin the tires. So here we go, about to start. Seems as if we're racing to halfway down the ground, so half the polo field, about 150 meters. Who do you think's got it? Could be they're going right down to the end, but I think we've got the camera set up on the halfway line. 150 meters, you can hear the Lamborghini roaring. Horse looking very chilled at the moment. Beautiful black horse. Menard is riding out there. He's playing shortly, and number 4 for the Desert Knights. He's keeping his horse nice and chilled at the moment. And the Lamborghini's revving up, ready to go. It's the polo manager there here at Ham Polo Club, Antonino. And the GM out there waves the flags, and here we go. Well, it's definitely the horse that's got the lead at the beginning. Antonino's away, but the Lamborghini's getting up close. The horse has got it over the short distance. That's a great win, and I'm happy with that. Well done to the horse. Lamborghini there putting the brakes on. Nice to see the horse come out with the win there. And the crowd liked it as well. Over the short distance, the horse has got it with 1 horsepower over the 750. So any turning involved, the horse would definitely win as well. That's a beautiful sight as the pigeons fly away on this iconic ground here at Ham Polo Club, London's last remaining polo club, founded back in 1926. High fives there to Antonino Menard. Took the win on that beautiful black horse. So surely we will be going live to the audience as well. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ham Polo Club, the iconic ground here, London's last remaining polo club, founded back in 1926. We're playing here today. We've got the Desert Knights Gold Cup about to start. The Desert Knights polo team are taking on Al Faisal Polo Team. My name is Tim Ward, and it's going to be a pleasure to take you through this game here today. The players are mounting up at the moment. Desert Knights, a relatively new team, owned and run by Turki Abdul Rahman. We'll see him out here shortly. And they've been taking the polo world by storm in their just 2 years of existence. They've played in Florida, Argentina, and they've got big plans to play in San Moritz on the snow as well this winter. Al Faisal team based in Dubai. Both teams have 2 Argentine professionals with them and 2 amateurs. So it's going to be very, very interesting. It's a wonderful day. Could say perfect polo conditions here at Ham Polo Club today. Beautiful sun, a nice cool breeze. This is as quintessentially English as you get here in this iconic ground. Like I said, Ham Polo Club was founded back in 1962 by Commander William or Billy Tuthill, and it quickly became one of the country's social sporting hubs. Closed shortly during World War II, like most clubs, and it was the only club to reopen in London since then. It's known as London's Club, London's Polo Club. Prince Charles played here frequently back in the 70s and 80s. He even captained his own team here, the Windsor Park side. Prince Philip before him played in Ham in charity matches, and Princess Diana was often seen on the sidelines watching Charles. Today, Prince William and Harry have played charity matches here as well. So it's a real privilege to be out here today. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming. Let's really get behind these players today. They will appreciate it if they can hear your support. Choose the players that you think are the best. We often pick a most valuable player. We also like to choose the best playing pony. So keep an eye out for those beautiful horses out there and choose the one you think is playing the best. The polo game is fast and furious, so we do ask you all, please, to get behind the safety line, which is back behind the road here in front of the clubhouse. If you would all like to get behind the road, sometimes the horses do come over the boards and the ball flies over the boards as well. So once again, if we could just ask you to come back from the road, and we're going to get this game underway. You can see the players out there stick and balling, warming up their horses, tuning up their horses before the game. They've also getting their eye in, playing the different shots. We play forehands, backhands. We play shots on either side of the horse. You'll see them come through. The number 3 and the number 4 shirts, well, those are the Argentine professionals. Watch how beautifully they're going to strike the ball today. Then we've got the number 1s and the 2s. They're our guests, or they're our local players here for the Desert Knights. Turki Abdul Rahman and Mohammed Dangote is here from Nigeria. We welcome them here to Ham Polo Club. We will have a presentation of the players before we start. They will line up in front of the grandstand here, so do gather round and have a look at the players. You'll get a good look at them. Choose your favorites. So, Polo Liners, thank you very much indeed for tuning in to this one-day tournament, the Desert Knights Gold Cup here at the beautiful and iconic Ham Polo Club here in London. Spectacular day for it as well. The teams are just getting onto the field and just talking with the umpires, ready for the lineup. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, the players are taking to the field and starting to line up. We have the umpire Jagat Singh out there. Oh, sorry, Elliot Sands as well is umpiring. Desert Knights, of course, in the green and white. The white shirts of Al Faisal polo team. So it's a 9-goal match today, which means the standard of polo is very high. Each team with 2 4-goal professionals, a 1-goal and a 0-goal player. So it's welcome to this polo world, polo being the oldest team sport there is. Started over 2,000 years ago, back in Persia, Iran, Iraq area. It then spread from there to India, Pakistan. Many years later, the British Army discovered it and playing in India. Brought it back to England, where they created the Hurlingham Polo Association here in London, which still exists today. But it's an ancient sport. Of course, it was used for hundreds or thousands of years as a training for the cavalry. The players will play 4 chukkers, so 4 sections of 7.5 minutes. After each chukka, they'll have to change horse, because you'll see soon how much these horses work, and the players as well. They'll be charging up and down this field. The horses are, of course, the most important part of our beautiful sport. Just like the car and the team behind the car would be the most important part about a Formula One team, the horses and the team around them is by far the most important part of a polo organization. They come from Argentina, a lot of them are bred here, specifically for polo. Argentina, of course, the center of polo worldwide, at least it's where the best polo is played. But here we are in one of the homes of polo. Another horse, or breed of horse, people are using more and more is a thoroughbred, an ex-racehorse, retrained racehorse. Becomes a fantastic polo horse, of course, because they're so fast. So the players are lining up. I'm going to call their names one by one. They will canter forward toward the clubhouse. Let's hear it. Let's get behind them and cheer for them as they canter past. We'll start off with the home team, that is the Desert Knights in the green and white shirts. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get behind your favorite players, your favorite horses, and your favorite teams. First of all, our host, please welcome at number 1 for Desert Nights, Turkey, Abdul Rahman. And at number 2, the one-goal player from Nigeria, Mohammed Dangote. Now into the professional polo players at number 3, Manuel Prado. Also coming from the Argentine at number 4, Antonino Menard. So good luck to the Desert Knights polo team. In white, please welcome His Royal Highness Sultan bin Khaled. And at number 2, the one-goal player, Mustafa Fasinro. And in the black helmet, the Argentine professional, Thomas Garbarini. And playing at the back with the number 4 shirt, Thomas Ruiz Guineasu. Apologies, Thomas Ruiz Guineasu is in the number 3 shirt and Garbarini in the 4. So normally in a polo game, the number 1 will play toward the front, number 2 just in behind. Number 3 is often the playmaker, the sort of center half of the team, and the number 4 plays more at defense. He might have the long shots and a good backhand. So the players will decide with the umpire which team goes which way. We have the white shirts of Al Faisal polo team heading from right to left as we start. Desert Knights in the green. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The Desert Knights Gold Cup is underway. The ball is in play. And Sultan bin Khaled for the Al Faisal polo team come away with it. He plays a lot of polo there in Dubai, but he's been ridden off here very well by Turkey. And a backhand comes in from Antonino Menard. Nicely to Mohammed Dangote, the Nigerian. Little twiddle with the ball, but he's left it behind there. And Mustafa Fasinro has stolen it off him temporarily at least. Dangote gets it back. He'll be looking to clear it now. And he has done. He's found his professional. Antonino Menard opens up his shoulders, catches hold of a nice pass into the middle. Look at that as Mohammed Dangote ran onto it. That was a 1-2. Great polo from Desert Knights early on. The defense was strong and they couldn't get it through the goal. You are allowed to ride off. You're allowed to hook the player's stick. A ride-off means you can come parallel to another horse and push that horse off the line of the ball. That was a good pass here now. And Al Faisal are back on the run with Mustafa Fasinro playing a nice shot up front. Trying to hook him is Turkey. You see how he reaches out off the horse, puts the pressure on, and I think Turkey has done enough there. Let's hear a round of applause. Great play of polo there. Mustafa Fasinro with the run, but credit to Turkey Abdul Rahman. He hunted him down the whole way and got that hook on the near side, on the left side of his horse. He hooks the stick and the ball went over the side. So the Desert Knights will take a hit in from the back line, and that's a massive shot from one pro to the next, giving Prado a bit of space up on the halfway line. You can see Turkey's riding up to try and receive a pass, but he's getting ridden off at the moment, pushed away from the ball. But here comes Mohammed Dangote. He's found a gap through the middle. Now he's got a shot at the goal. It looks good. Let's hear it for the Desert Knights. They're on the board early on with a goal from Mohammed Dangote. Congratulations. He's now going over to change horse, get on a fresh set of legs. But that was a beautiful team goal, wasn't it? The hit in from Antonino Menard up to Prado. Prado unleashed the pass up to Mohammed Dangote, who made no mistake. Put it in front of the goal, and then slotted it home. So 1-0, the Desert Knights lead. Now in the game of polo, after every single goal, we will change ends. So now the Desert Knights in green are going the other direction, and they're heading there straight away, having won the line-out with Manuel Prado, the professional from Argentina, has a shot at the goal. It's looking good. Let's hear it. What a beautiful show of horsemanship and skill, eye coordination, beautiful poetry in motion. Manuel Prado, he makes a living out of playing polo, and you can see why. True professional, lovely goal. So 2-0 early doors for Desert Knights. Again, they'll change ends. So the Desert Knights in green now heading from left to right from the grandstand, or on your screens if you're watching live on Polo Line TV. This line-out has been won, though, by Alfalzo as Garbarini sends a nice pass up to the front. At the moment, Menard is there in defense for the Knights. Lovely open backhand up to his fellow professional, Manuel Prado. He has a look around. Look at the runner. That's Mohamed. The pass didn't come through. Mohamed was waiting for it, though. We know he's one of the danger men. But it's been turned over now, and the white team have the ball with Thomas Ruiz Guineasu for Al Faisal. He sends up the pass, but no one's home to pick it up. And in defense, Antonino Menard will turn it around. Smashes a shot. Look at that. That must be 100 yards. It'll be a good shot with a golf ball, let alone a polo ball. And coming onto it nicely is Turkey, but he gets hooked out here, I think. Good defense from